Hello and welcome to my metadata controlled pipelines overview in Microsoft Fabric. To implement a metadata controlled ETL pipeline is to organize data in a way that will inform an ETL process on how to carry out its activities via lookups to this organized data. Benefits include having a single point of control for changes and a single source of truth for metadata. Information is more accessible and accurate, and it promotes conciseness. Fabric leverages metadata control via deployment of metadata to a Fabric warehouse or lakehouse, and then it references that metadata during ETL processes to instruct our pipelines how specifically to work. To get started in Fabric, go to app.powerbi.com. I am assuming you already have a Fabric capacity, but if not, view my tutorial on creating a personal one. Select the data warehouse experience in the bottom left of the workspace, and then create a new warehouse. We're going to set up a few required items at once by executing one large query that is composed of smaller ones. This query will set up a metadata table and populate it with process metadata, which we will leverage in Data Factory pipelines. To do this, select New SQL Query in the top navigation bar that appears. Copy and paste the following query into the query window and run it. Take time separately to analyze the table schemas and data values for understanding. Refresh the warehouse by right-clicking on the warehouse name and selecting Refresh. View the multiple tables created by selecting Schemas, then Tables, then click on one of the table names we created. The table MD_tables is the metadata lookup table, and the rest are sample data tables. Now switch to the Data Factory experience. Select Create a new data pipeline. We're going to start with a blank canvas. Select a lookup activity. Select the following drop-downs and enter the following query. Next, we want to create a copy data activity that references the information retrieved from the lookup activity. Go to the top navigation bar and select Copy Data and Add to Canvas. Make this copy data activity an ancestor of the lookup by dragging the green arrow to the copy data activity. Configure the copy data activity by selecting it and then choosing Source. Match what I have on my screen now. Do the same for the destination option. Run the pipeline. Then go to the warehouse and expand the schemas and the tables, and you should see the new table that we just created from running that activity. At this point, we have a metadata-driven pipeline which can be expanded upon. One example is if an integration pipeline needs multiple copy activities. We can now have one copy activity that iterates over our metadata to perform all necessary copies, making full use of metadata control.